Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
Welcome to Night of the Living podcast, where we talk about horror, science fiction, and fantasy. We're doing a theme this month of ninja movies. I'm Freddy. There's Amy.
Hey.
There's Andy.
Hello.
And the way Amy was staring off into space before we started reminded me of something.
I had to reboot.
I found the old from 16 years ago at Horror Hound Weekend. We made a video called Who Wants a Tortilla with Lewis Fowler. And I watched it today for the first time in 16 years. It's on YouTube, and it made me laugh my ass off. It's on our NOTLP crew YouTube channel if you want to laugh at it too. It shows how small Horror Hound Weekend once was.
Yeah.
How easy it was to just interact. It was so informal the environment was compared to like how structured it is now.
Are we smaller too?
I
think we were all bigger.
Everybody was bigger except you, Andy. Everybody was much larger. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, this is a year we were all eating good. So that was fun.
Yes, that is fun.
And
I remember that.
What made me think of it is you and I are in the video very briefly, Andy, where you were at the table and you were staring. You have like the 1,000-yard stare on your face.
He's been shell-shocked.
Whenever a camera appears, I don't know what to do.
I don't think you and I knew we were on camera. I really don't.
Okay.
I think it was a candid
that makes sense
shot.
then.
It was really
just
funny.
exhaustion.
Yeah, it was maybe exhaustion. Yeah, at that point. Anyways, it's a great video. I'm so glad we have it.
We couldn't do that today because people are very worried about taking tortillas from strangers.
Right. It's not.
As you should be.
It feels like a more innocent time, doesn't it?
Even
it's only
just
16 years ago. Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally.
Does it always feel like the past was a more innocent time?
No, but I mean, literally, you look at it and you can just walk right up to like a stranger with a bag of food and be like, want some, and they eat it.
Andy would do it.
You know, I feel like that's
considering I don't know how many haunts we've been in where they've offered you food and you ate it.
That's true.
I am I have no backbone, and I'm a people pleaser.
Yes.
But I think ever since maybe things have changed since COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would eat food from a haunt anymore.
From a sweaty haunt worker's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. COVID's a whole consideration too.
Yeah.
We were less concerned about disease. Just
Truly.
another reason it was slightly more innocent.
I want to say thank you to my immune system because we survived Horror Hound Weekend, Freddy and I, with no con crud.
I had a little sniffles,
I
but
think
it
it
could
was
have been
allergies.
the weather. Could have been weather. Yep.
I think it was allergies. How about you, Andy? Did you stay healthy?
Yep. Knock on wood. Hopefully it's not dormant or anything like that, but I'm staving it off for now.
It's hiding.
Yay, us.
Yeah.
Hiding in the crust of your underwear, waiting.
I
to
shook
strike.
a lot of hands, hugged a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think it's because we were put in the basement and there weren't as many people. So thank you for putting us in the basement, Horror Hound. We do appreciate it.
The Horror Hound Underground was cool as hell. We were surrounded by artists. We hadn't talked about
so
Horror
cozy.
Hound really. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't recorded
since we were there.
Yeah, we haven't.
We took a week off, so we're back.
Yeah, it was insane. The upstairs part of Horror Hound was so packed. The downstairs was pretty busy, but like when it was
manageable.
It was a marked difference when you got upstairs.
Yes.
The AC was working in the basement, was not working upstairs as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a semi-private bathroom, which was part of the
hidden away.
Which is the best part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had a bathroom close
I never
to
had
us.
to wait in line like I usually do upstairs.
It was awesome. It was a great weekend.
This is what you want to know about Horror Hound Weekend. You don't want to know about the vendors or the people
or the celebrities.
You want to know, did we have a good bathroom situation? And yes, we did.
I know that I've been paying attention to some of the chatter around Horror Hound Weekend. I always get like that you get home and you miss everybody. So you end up on social media maybe more than you did in the months leading up to Whorehound. And you're like, ooh, memories. But you also learn about like things like other people's experience, where I know some people didn't get to meet Matthew Lillard who really wanted to. But that man is so popular.
So packed for him.
We left on Sunday around 3:00, and literally the line was going out of the convention center into the parking lot. And this is near the end of the convention, so I hope those people did get their pictures. But
and I think he signed late both nights too, Friday and Saturday.
It wasn't for lack of trying to get everybody in.
Yeah.
Like they were definitely trying to get every person. But man, I had never seen. The last time I remember it looking anything like that was when The Walking Dead was at its peak and they had the cast there.
Mm-hmm.
But Matthew Lillard is really like a beloved entertainer. You would be surprised.
I will say that Matthew Lillard is he causes kind of the big lines himself because he's so friendly and so nice with all his fans.
Yeah.
That he spends it probably a little too long sometimes. That's why it's really nice for the people that do get to see him.
Yeah.
But special. For the people in the back of the line, they're like, "Can we get moving, Matthew? You don't have to hug every child."
Andy, you had a really cool celebrity interaction. Do you want to talk about that?
Okay. This is rare for me to meet celebrities because I get really tongue-tied and don't know what to say. But I had to make an exception for Gina Gershon.
Of course.
Because I love Showgirl so much. So I, put on my big boy shoes and my big boy pants and went up to her line and got an autograph and picture and everything. But I had her sign a bag of doggy chow.
Did she get it right away?
If you don't know, yeah, she did. It was the handler that was kind of confused. She had to actually go up and ask Gina Gershon, like, "Is that okay? Will you be willing to sign it?" And she did, and she was really sweet about it.
It's nice the handlers are very considerate of the celebrities they're working with. Like, they're like, I'm not going to make a fool out of this celebrity.
Yes.
Give me a moment.
Is the handler the one that took the money?
Yes.
Yeah, they're the one.
Yeah. Gershon, she stuffs it into her G-string.
Yeah. But she said, sweet little Gina Gershon, she said, she was such a good sport about it. And she said that's the first time that anybody has ever been silly enough to bring a bag of doggy chow to get signed.
You're just a silly Billy.
I mean, I'm just a dummy.
It's such a great photo of you guys.
Yeah.
You posted that on the Instagram, didn't you?
Yeah, and our show page and everything, so you can see it there and see some other pictures that we put up, the panels that we attended and everything.
Andy's wearing his Versace top.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real special horror hound moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did the Creep Show panel. It was a good time. Got to see our old buddy from Who Wants a Tortilla, Adrian Barbeau.
Mm-hmm. Freddy, were you able to hear the panel? Because I wasn't able to.
There were some chatterboxes behind us.
I'm talking about the chatty Cathy's behind us.
Ooh, no.
They were fucking rude as hell, man. They were so loud in the middle of, and it was like a really touching story that one of the celebrities on the panel was telling. And these people behind us just talking about God knows what. I don't even know why they were there.
They were literally talking throughout the whole panel.
Yeah.
They weren't there for the Creep Show panel. They were there to stake a claim to the
the Scream panel,
upcoming Scream panel.
Oh, that's why they were
so rude.
Yeah,
I hate these people.
If you're gonna come into a panel
Don't do
early,
shit like that.
Shut the fuck up for the people that care about the panel that's actually happening. You are a huge fucking asshole. Kiss my natural white ass.
Yeah. Your ass is natural? That's nice.
It is natural. I can.
My diminishing white ass. My disappearing white ass.
No BBLs for Freddy.
So disrespectful.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Freddy with a big ol' ass?
Big juicy butt. When I used to ride a bicycle everywhere, I had a bigger ass by twice as much probably when I was a teenager because I didn't have a car.
Yeah, but not a Kardashian-sized ass.
Yeah.
It was a not car having ass, not a Kardashian ass.
Good try, Freddy.
Thank you.
On that pun.
Car not having, Kardashian. Car having's not having. Whatever.
We need to workshop that a little more.
You tried.
I'm just gonna give up on it.
That's
Bury it
all
in
that
the
matters.
woods.
Sometimes failure is an opportunity to learn.
Yeah. There's a rumor that there was a Michael Myers shoulder checking strangers in the hallway. That's not cool either. I get it. You want to be big and scary. You can't touch people.
Mm-mm.
So this goes out to the no personal space Michael Myers
Mm-hmm.
and the chatty Cathys in the panels.
Yeah. And like Freddy was talking about social media, like Facebook recommends, what your friends are posting and stuff like that. So I got recommended the fans of Horror Hound the page, and people there are bitches,
dude.
They complain about every little thing. My God. I love the drama though.
It is fun to read, dude. I am so. Is that you started reading that because I was reading it?
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Yeah, I got. And the funny thing is, I don't even really like or comment on anything in there because I don't want to get in the middle of any of it.
Oh yeah, I'm a troll. I'm a lurker.
Yeah, I'm a lurker there.
Same.
But if you're in that group, thank you. Thank you for writing colorful commentary that entertains the hell out of me while I'm taking a shit. Those are important times to get through.
Yeah.
Get through, entertained.
Yep. Bloop, bloop.
Was that the plop plop?
That was the sound of 2 turds falling in the water.
Oh my God.
Plus me, and a third bloop for me liking a post.
Bloop,
you
bloop, ruined
bloop.
You ruined Alka-Seltzer for everybody.
Plop plop.
Fizz fizz.
Bowl,
running over relief it is.
Yeah, but thank you again to Horror Hound for having us, and thank you to all the people that we met and everything. So it was a good time. Hope to see you at a Horror Hound in the future.
Yeah.
You should come.
We want to get a special shout out to Nathan and Jessica of Horror Hound Magazine, Hamilton for managing the room we were in really well. I think you did a great job. It was real cool. They had a little like drive-in movie set up. Not drive-in. If you drove a car in there, you'd probably be arrested.
Yes.
Especially in the basement.
Yeah.
How'd you get down there?
But they had nice cushioned seats where you could sit and watch all kinds of stuff they had running all weekend. Just fun shit. I can't wait for September. I want more of it. More of this show. Let's keep it going.
We love Horror Hound. I think that's the bottom line.
It is. Do you want to? Do you guys have anything else you want to say about the weekend or anything at the top? Patreon? We didn't mention that.
Patreon.com/NOTLP.
That's where we have. Wow, that's fascinating. Origins. You just did the last Origins, right?
Yes.
What was it again?
Just a miscellaneous show from 2013 where we talked about upcoming horror news, where we talk about projects that are going to happen that never do.
Did any of them happen, or are they all?
No, I don't think so.
They were all abandoned. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That used to be a regular segment, just news.
Yeah.
It's so fun to listen to the old ones too. When Kelley is just making up gobbledygook.
Pretty much.
He might as well, because half the shit never gets made. He could just make up stories. Didn't matter.
Yeah, we're looking at you, Guillermo del Toro.
He's always being announced that he's doing something, then he never does it.
He's such a
or it takes many
cinema
years.
tease.
Yeah,
CTs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what CT stands for. Cinema tease.
Everybody knew that.
Yeah, we also have we're going to be doing a new Topicana soon. We haven't done that just because of the lead up to Horror Hound and being busy in a little bit. The last one was a bummer anyway. We need a more cheerful Topicana, right?
I'll do what I can.
And then Zoned Out ad-free and this show ad-free. We just released 2 on Friday, which is our not 2, I'm so sorry. The season 2 recap with Matt Hoffman, Joe, and me when we talk about our favorite episodes of season 2. And that's their ad-free too. And here with ads. If you like ads. Anything else, Amy?
No, sir. I think you just said enough.
All right.
Turn out lights, it's the main attraction.
This week's main attraction was picked by Iona Goodwin.
Iona, great one.
who has supported the show for a really long time. I was happy to see her name come up. If you would like a chance to pick a main attraction, just sign up for our mailing list at notlp.com. And every month, one lucky listener gets to pick one of the main attractions. This one is premiered at Austin Fantastic Fest in September of 2009. That's the largest genre film festival in the country. So that means horror, sci-fi, and action movies. I'd love to go to that someday. And then it was released.
It's like if we were a film fest. We're fantastic too.
We are pretty fantastic.
That's true.
It was released wide in November of 2009. Did I say the title? Ninja Assassin. Backstory to this is the Wachowskis. They made a movie called Speed Racer. I don't know if anybody remembers that. It was a remake of the animated show. Live action.
Is it Wachowski or Wachowskis? How do you pronounce it?
I always say Wachowski, but it might be Wachowski. I'm not like a huge fan of theirs, so I probably saying it wrong. Is it Wachowski?
That's how I pronounce it, at least.
You're probably right. Yeah. You're more in touch with everything than I am. I'm a space cadet. So I'm going to say Wachowskis. They made a Speed Racer, and they cast this guy named Rain in it, and he did these ninja fight scenes. This was 2008, and they were like, wow, we should make a ninja movie. And they wrote a screenplay, and then they got a hold of there's the author of the screenplay for Deepwater Horizon, that's Matthew Sand, and they started working on it. I don't know that it was very good, the screenplay they started with. They brought in J. Michael Straczynski as a ringer.
Babylon 5 fans recognize that name.
He came in to fix it, and he did a quick rewrite of it. If you don't know Straczynski, in the 80s, he did plays and dramas and stuff and was a journalist, but he started writing for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which is it's having a glow up in a live action movie too. And he also wrote the beginning of the real Ghostbusters when it was really, really good. If you watch that animated show, if Kelley were here, he would have lots to say about that. He then moved into live action television. He did Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Do you remember this show from Saturday morning?
No.
Did you watch it? I don't know. It was pretty fun. And then he did the 80s Twilight Zone reboot. He wrote a lot of those episodes. And he wrote for Murder, She Wrote before doing Babylon 5. So he had this great TV pedigree behind him already in multiple formats too. So also he ended up adapting World War Z. He wrote the first Thor movie, Godzilla versus Kong. Like, he's all over the place. In comics, he's hugely successful. He had the most popular run of Amazing Spider-Man in ages. It tripled the sales for Marvel in that line. He worked on Superman, Wonder Woman.
Okay.
You're talking like just a crazy whole thing. Then you bring in the director.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for stopping him, Amy.
Well, I was done anyway. You didn't stop shit. Second of 10 films directed.
We don't need to know we just don't need to know everything that everybody did all the time.
Well, you'd be surprised what I cut out of that, Andy. This guy's history could go on for 17 pages, man. This is the second of 10 films directed by Australian filmmaker James McTeague, who started his career with V for Vendetta, which was a huge deal. If you know Anonymous, that mask and everything, that's the Guy Fawkes thing. That's all V for Vendetta stuff, that origin of that, which was a pretty cool movie. And then he went on to make The Raven, which wasn't so good with Cusack. Yeah, I was like about to hold the boombox over my head. But then he got back in the good graces of genre fans because he worked a lot on Sense8, which I haven't watched, but that was also the Wachowskis, right?
Sure.
Weren't they involved in that?
I don't know.
I know that was like huge in the LGBTQ community when it was airing. And he and also Straczynski, they worked on it too. And he was the assistant director of The Matrix.
Who?
The director of this movie.
McTeague.
McTeague.
Sorry, I lost the thread.
I know. That's a lot of information.
A lot of names.
Yeah. So everybody's up to, that's the production team. The guy who did the music for Layer Cake and Stardust and Kick-Ass. So if that gives you an idea, it's kind of like almost spaghetti western-y mixed with Japanese. It's a pretty cool score. The score is better than the movie, maybe even.
Yeah.
And then the rock soundtrack too.
I didn't notice the score, honestly.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it fits the movie. It doesn't stand out.
Yeah, it's like it was probably it's a entertaining but forgettable film all around, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly where I landed on it.
But I will say that I feel this one fits our show more than the other ones because the bloody and it almost how the way that the ninjas were portrayed was pretty original. They were almost like specters are moving in like these unstoppable Jason Kelley machines.
They were
scary.
That
was pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And the action sequences are, it's not that like any fault I have with this movie has nothing to do with the fights.
No.
Yeah. The fights are really memorable and awesome, I think. I didn't mention, that's funny you should say that, Andy. This is Dark Castle Entertainment, who did House on Haunted Hill remake, 13 Ghosts, Ghost Ship, all that stuff.
Ghost Ship is something I wrote down because of a scene in the beginning of this movie.
Oh, really?
Because they
someone's head got cut in half
before they even knew it.
Yeah,
their head was cut off, and they were still like blinking, and then boom, their head falls off, or their legs, or they're cut in half before they even know they're cut in half. Like Ghost Ship and the Wire thing.
So I'm glad you've got good notes about that. Like the story it's Berlin, right? The setting is at the time modern day Berlin, 2009, and then you flash back to years before at the Ozuna clan mountainside hideout thing, and then Europol's office, which we didn't know was a real thing until this movie.
I thought they were riffing on Interpol, but I looked it up, and Europol exists.
Did you know this was real, Andy? Europol?
Oh, I didn't even know that they were addressed as Europol. I thought it was just
Interpol.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same thing. I was like, isn't Interpol Europol? But it's not. They're their own thing.
I guess there's polls everywhere, huh?
Yeah. So not only do you get the Europol's office, the clandestine hideout, you get the Europol safe house, which is another hideout. You get a motel hideout. There are a lot of hideouts in this movie because it's ninjas, and it makes sense. There should be a lot of hideouts. Amy, you had good notes. I'm gonna hit these characters real quick, and then I think I'm gonna let you kind of put the structure together because I might not be able to.
All right.
Given my short-term memory problems.
Oh God.
Cast of characters.
Yeah. When did you guys watch this? So
Sunday night.
Is it fresh in your memory still?
Pretty fresh.
It's now Tuesday night.
Okay.
So
it's been a day.
2 days.
Yeah, it's been a full 2 days. So Riso's I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the main character's name right. That's where my memory's at, but I think it's Riso.
Sounded like they were calling him Rigel.
Oh yeah, maybe it's a hard Z. He's an orphan, and he's a student of the Ozuna clan. All the students of the clan are orphans. It's very much like the Foot Clan from the.
I thought they were all kidnapped.
Orphans or kidnapped children.
Or kidnapped.
I think Riso is kind of the exception. Or they just find kids.
Foundlings.
That they just
Yeah, I didn't know they weren't all orphans. So some of them are kidnapped. So that went over my head.
No, that's one of the reasons that the Europol, I guess, is investigating them because there's all these trafficking and stuff like that, and on top of the assassinations.
Gotcha. So they established that his character, as he's learning, he uses a different weapon than you're used to seeing. I've seen the canon ninja movies. I don't know a lot about ninja movies, but I'm learning a lot this month. But this weapon, the Kyoketsu Shogi, is this chain. It's like what Scorpion, I think, uses in Mortal Kombat, where it's a chain with a knife on the end of it. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's pretty scary. But that's his thing. I think it's a cool look. It's something different. It's not another samurai sword. You know, you see katanas and all that frequently. But they don't cut corners on throwing stars in this movie. You get a lot of that too.
Plenty of throwing stars.
More than I've ever seen in a movie anywhere.
It's like they were bullets as opposed to actual throwing stars.
Yeah, because they were throwing so many at once too. But this is the third of 7 feature films by Rain. His name is just Rain, like the cool.
Not
Rain
like Rain
outside.
Wilson. He's just Rain.
RAIN, one name. He started his career in movies in Park Chan-wook's I'm a Cyborg, But That's Okay as Park Yul-sun, which is a movie that got like rave reviews, but I hadn't heard of it until now. Have you guys seen this?
Mm-mm.
No? I'm going to have to watch it because it looks like a lot of fun. But he was in a boy band before that.
That's funny because that's what they made a joke about that in the movie.
I think that's why probably is just it was a nod to him being in. I think so because they knew he was in a boy band. Yeah, he was. They were called Fan Club, a Korean boy band. He was a dancer. That's his background. He's not really but you can't tell he's not like a martial artist because his movement's so good. And also he calls himself a workaholic, even though I don't think it's for lack of being cast, because he's only made 7 movies. But John Goodman, who worked on Speed Racer, called him the hardest working man in show business.
John Goodman
of the Connor family.
Really?
Called Rain the hardest working man in show business. Who knew? A hidden treasure, I guess. Because we hadn't seen him in anything else. Takeshi. This is Raitso's rival in the clan, Rick Yoon. He was in the Fast and the Furious, Die Another Day, and Olympus Has Fallen, and he was voted the sexiest villain by People Magazine's Sexiest Men issue.
Oh.
What do you think? I mean, he was a pretty good looking guy. Sexiest villain.
We barely saw him.
Yeah, seriously.
I guess they're talking more
I
about
can't even
his
remember
work
what he
in
looks
Bond.
like.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like masked up most of the time, but even then, when he's on screen, it's most like kind of flashbacks and when he was a child.
Right.
And it's funny that, like, you know, there wasn't really like a big established rivalry between them. It's
it was so minor.
This movie is all about the fights, so and maybe a little bit about the somewhat love story, but
there is also
it's funny, like,
it's
funny, like that you're talking about the screenwriter and everything, and how he was involved in the screenplay. Like, was there a screenplay?
Seriously,
it's weird.
The story is
weirdly thin, but there is stuff there. But they don't really give you, like Andy was saying, it's not fleshed out their rivalry. But there is a good reason he hates him, because he's the one who ends up executing Kariko, the girl who's sweet to Raitso in the hideout, where she's the one who's like, this place sucks, we need to climb the wall and escape, and they catch her, and then it's his rival, that Takeshi, who stabs her in the heart,
kills her.
It's such a sad little scene too, because you're like, this movie's just cracking along. And you think there's going to be maybe more to that story with the two of them, but I feel like they could have spent so much more time with those two and developing that relationship than trying to develop the one with Mika on the outside. Yeah. Yeah.
I think if they just stuck with that, the movie would have been more just streamlined and instead of going so many directions, because I feel even the storyline with them in Europol trying to take down these clans was unnecessary a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it only fed into the gun food. It had an excuse to bring guns into it. Like I feel like you could have otherwise set the whole story in the clan's hideout. You didn't ever have to leave there. But I mean, it's a nice mix. Mika, that we talking about Europol, there's basically just two characters I want to talk about from Europol. It's Mika, who's the agent, played by Naomi Harris, who is a prestigious actor, by the way, who in this movie is kind of wasted. She's English. She was in 28 Days Later was her big break. I don't know if you guys, how fresh you are on that movie, but she's really good. She's in the James Bond movies as Miss Moneypenny in the latest iteration. And she was in the Pirates of the Caribbean the Pirates of the Caribbean movies as Tia Dalma. So like, she's really a legit actor, and in this, they kind of give her hardly anything to do.
Yeah, I believe she was nominated for an Oscar too.
Oh, was she?
I think she was in Moonlight, right? I think she got
was
an
in
Oscar
Moonlight.
nomination.
Yeah,
I think she got Oscar nomination for that.
Yeah, isn't that wild? And then Ninja Assassin, they're so different.
Hey,
a paycheck's good.
Paycheck's a paycheck.
And then there's Ryan Maslow, who's her boss. Now that guy's Ben Miles, who is also on stage like a pretty big deal. He's in Richard III, Betrayal, Wolf Hall, Bring Up the Bodies, and Sunset at Villa Thalia. So he's like, again, good actors. I don't know why they had her doing an accent, not letting her speak in her English accent.
Yeah, seriously, she's doing American accent.
And she works for Europol. There's no reason.
She could have been British.
It was just so there was someone for American audiences to.
That's probably what it is.
It was that had to be it.
Yeah.
So and then I'm gonna hand it off to you guys for most of the rest of this. But I just made notes that I thought it was interesting that the Ninja Clan is paid in pounds of gold, so they are recession proof and inflation proof.
Well, especially nowadays, like with the prices of gold soaring, they're richer than ever in 2026.
It kind of makes sense that's why they've been able to do this for thousands of
100
years.
pounds of gold is what it costs to get a ninja assassin.
To kill one target, but then they kill all the witnesses too for that price.
They clean up their mess for you too.
There's a tracking device in this movie that I have questions about when we get to that. I have questions about the ninja magic.
Well, what I was going to do, because I think it's less important to go in exact order.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the things that we want to talk about. So what was your first question?
The tracking device. There's a point in the movie where the clan has come for Ritzo because he escaped and he has turned against them, and they're trying to track him down. And they insert a tracking device. The Europol inserts a tracking device into Ritzo somewhere.
No, her
Where's
boss
it go?
gives it to her boss. Mika's boss gives it to her.
Yeah. And she puts it on him at one point, though, right?
Yeah, so they can track her.
But she uses it to track him.
Yeah, no, but when he's tied up in the Europol office and the ninjas are attacking, no, this is at some point she gives it to him so they can find him.
Thank you. I lost that thread somewhere along the line.
Yeah, because he's gonna basically lead them to the hideout.
Yeah, the tracking device moved around too much. That's part of it made it more complex than it needed to be, that it was her tracking device and then she used it, moved it to him. Like, it just felt like a loose bit of story for me that I didn't care for. That part. But it moved the story forward when it had to move forward. It was a good plot device to just get them to the temple.
Right.
Because otherwise you never return back to the hideout because you can't find it because it's a ninja hidden secret place. You got to have a tracking device.
Duh.
It was just the way they moved that piece around. It's weird. And ninja magic.
There's a lot of ninja magic in this movie.
Yeah, like the most.
First of all, they can blend
Ninja
into
3.
They can blend into shadows.
Yep.
They can move like the Flash.
Yeah. Oh, Lord Azuna. Oh, I didn't mention that's Sho Kosugi. I can't speak today at all.
Okay.
He's the guy from Ninja 3: The Domination, who was the evil ninja,
the leader of the clan
in this. Yeah,
in this movie.
He's
Ninja
in
Assassin.
all of the canon ninja movies.
He's the bad guy.
He's in all the ninja series. Yeah, and he's the bad guy in this. He's really good in this. He seems like really like hard as nails.
In the beginning, they act like ninjas, like a bad word, like they're like Voldemort. You can't name them. You can't say the word ninja, which I thought was really funny.
Did that remind you of Desperado, the bar scene, a little bit? Has it been a long time since you've seen that?
Yeah.
It's that same setup. It's the old tattoo artist who's telling the story instead of the bartender. Yeah,
so the tattoo, this is great, the way they open the movie. The tattoo artist tattooing one of the Yakuza.
Yeah.
And they end up talking about the ninja, and he shows him a scar on his chest. And he's like, I should be dead. This is where the ninja got me. But it turns out my heart is on the other side. Like, I'm an abnormal.
He's like, I have dextrocardia.
I have mutant heart shit going on, and it's on the other side of me.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's real, yeah.
And in this world, it happens twice.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is going to come up again, because they made a real big point of it.
Yeah.
And then it did. At the very end, Mika gets stabbed. What do you think is the heart? Turns out, no, psych.
Just
on
destroyed
the other side.
a lung entirely, probably. She's fine.
Collapsed a lung at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should ninjas just aim for the middle?
That's what I think they should do.
Well, they go in and they usually slash across too.
Yeah.
That's why he screwed
up. Just in case somebody is born with their heart on the other side. So future ninjas, don't go for the heart anymore. Just go for the throat, or
that's
just
guarantee.
Go for a more surefire killing shot. Because who knows what side of the heart your victim has it on.
It should all be beheadings, 100% of the time.
You might as well.
There's a lot of those in the movie.
There are
already. You already mentioned one.
Beheadings, or was it when you get sliced in half? Bifurcation? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Something like that. Yeah. So cut heads off or slice people in half.
Vivisected.
And they use some animation in this too for the ninjas sometimes for the
they were
super
using
speed.
lots of computer generated graphics.
Some of it looked like hand animation too. Like when he's watching the ninjas run across the different balconies from a distance, it almost looked like they just painted on like old school black paint on the frame or something. And then there's moments of blood that look totally digital too.
If you're a victim of the ninjas, apparently you get a letter beforehand, sealed in wax. And when it's not a letter, but I mean, you think it is, and you open it up and just black sand pours out of it.
I thought that was ricin at first. And when they first introduced that in the movie, I'm like, oh, the ninjas are poisoning these guys.
No, I think it's just a mark.
Fish wrapped in a
It's their calling card.
Yeah.
Which
what they do.
I found it's pretty silly. You're
is.
supposed to be stealth. And you're giving them a heads up like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
I'm a ninja. I'm here. Here's some sand.
Do you think it's there for the survivor to tell the story? They're like, they do it. You remember like the bartender always lives. It's Desperado. He left the bartender alive always to tell his story. Did he leave? But he killed the tattoo artist, right?
He thought he did. The ninja did.
No, I mean the new ninja. That this time when he tells the story, the tattoo artist does.
No, I don't think he dies. Does he die? I can't remember.
You remember? Does the tattoo artist die?
I think that's how the credits start. Like
him getting his head cut off.
It's a slash to the tattoo artist. Yeah.
So that.
But I
don't like that.
I also like to think that these ninjas is one final way to piss off their victims because they open the letter and sand pools everywhere, and they're like, "What a mess!"
Yeah, they have to clean it up.
And then
it could
they
be glitter, and that
get
would be
killed.
even worse.
Yeah,
glitter ninjas.
Glitter ninjas.
So it's like those. There's like certain services where you can send cards full of glitter to your enemies or people you don't like.
You can send a
So
turret.
I feel this is their version of that. They're gonna piss people off before they kill them.
Gonna get sand in every crevices you didn't even know you had.
If I were a ninja, I'd send an edible arrangement because you should have something nice right before the end.
Before your beheading.
Oh.
With the pineapple with the white chocolate on it.
Yeah. And it also weighs them down because they're full of delicious fruit.
It's a good point. It's
Delicious.
a good strategy. It's a good
Easier
strategy.
to kill. And you can use those skewers that the fruit is on to
as weapons.
do the job too. Yeah.
For stabbings.
The rapid fire Chinese star throwing was some of my favorite thing.
All the action sequences were my favorite thing.
Why are they called Chinese stars when ninjas are the ones who are usually using them?
Racism.
Racism?
Sure.
Probably.
Yeah. I've only heard them as ninja stars. I don't think I've heard them referred to as Chinese stars.
That's probably just the flea market I went to as a kid, called them Chinese stars. Chinese star. We got some of them Chinese stars over here. I like to offend multiple groups at once.
I'm sure it's right.
And how many ninja stars can one ninja carry? Because at some point you can be, because they're not light. I mean, they're not heavy either, but enough of them, they're going to weigh you down. So do they carry like 5 or 10?
And they're going to clank together.
Yeah.
Because they're metal. So if you have a bunch of them in a bag, they're going to clank, clank, clank. And then you can't be a quiet little ninja, can you?
And then the bags, eventually thing they're going to cut through the bag and then you're spilling them out. They just start spilling out all over the place.
I'm starting to think this shit is bullshit. Starting to think ninjas aren't real.
Yeah, maybe. But they are. I posted that video in Discord with a real ninja. Turns out they are real.
How does he get over the clanking?
I'm looking.
Are you Googling clanking?
I know. I'm Googling Chinese throwing stars to see if people still use that expression, and they do. And Amazon.com sells them.
You can buy them on Amazon?
I guess so.
Oh, dear.
You can buy this at Trader's World.
Yeah.
Well, the flea market makes sense to me. I don't know why.
The flea market's
Amazon
the Wild
doesn't.
West, though. You can buy weird shit at the flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like it does make sense. They can get from Amazon too, because you can get anything from Amazon.
Yeah.
You can buy dentures on Amazon.
People who know what they're talking about and hear me talk about martial arts must be fucking just crawling. All of their skin's got to be crawling.
Sometimes people don't know as much as you know.
Yep.
I really thought it was funny that Mika's whole thing was, I'm researching ninjas, and everybody's like, No such thing, dumb bitch. And it was like a real like fight between her and her boss to even get him to pay attention to her ninja theories.
Yeah.
I would laugh at you too.
Yeah. Well, then isn't it who was it? Jodi Arias that claimed that ninjas killed her boyfriend?
Oh, really?
The one who killed her boyfriend in the shower. Was that Jodi Arias?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her original defense was that ninjas did it. You didn't hear that? How do you not know that? You're the true crime addict.
I didn't pay attention much to that.
Yeah. At one point, she said she blamed it on ninjas.
Good God, woman.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
So somebody paid a ninja 100 pounds of gold to kill Jodi Arias' boyfriend.
Apparently, she did. Probably. She really murdered him, Andy.
She's a murderer.
Out. Yeah.
Who would pay 100
But speaking of Mika and her investigation, apparently there's 9 ninja clans, and they've only taken down 1. So it sets up there's 8 sequels somewhere in this universe.
Yes.
Where they take down each individual ninja clan.
They made like a video game too, Andy.
Yeah. And I guess the whole story of this movie is that there's all these ninjas assassinate people, and they've assassinated too many like world leaders, so they're like on to these ninjas, I guess, now.
Yep.
By the way, 100 pounds of gold now is worth $6.8 to $6.9 million.
That's a lot of money just for one kill.
Currently.
I feel that's if you're hiring a ninja assassin, you have to procure 100 pounds of gold in the first place, and then transport this 100 pounds of gold to them.
You're gonna be on a list.
Just for that fact, I would look for somebody else because don't want to go through all those steps.
You would just go to the dark web and spend $10,000 on some guy that's going to get you busted.
I just want to wire somebody some money. I don't want to have to get gold and send it to somebody.
The hassle. You're like, if I knew it was this much hassle, I'd kill the guy myself.
What a pain in the ass. At some point, they're hiding out, trying to escape the ninjas, Mika and Rigel, whatever his real name is. It sounded like Rigel.
Right, so.
Right,
I
so.
think that's how that's pronounced.
They're hiding out, and he's like, cigarettes. We're going to hide our scent with cigarettes.
Yep.
Because the ninjas can detect you by your scent. They're like dogs. I'm learning so much about ninjas I didn't know about in this movie.
Yep.
None of these things came up in the other ninja movies we watched, but
yeah.
It's different every time.
Yeah. Yeah, they have super smelling, I guess, and they can see in the dark, and they also have healing factor, like Wolverine.
They can he can heal, so he heals himself
almost instantaneously at some points
with some weird hand gestures.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like heals up, and he's fine then, because he gets beat up, like cut, sliced, blood gouting out of him.
Yeah. These ninjas lose more blood than a person normally would.
They must have extra blood.
Yeah, I think ninjas come with extra blood.
Mm-hmm.
They're big sacks of blood, and they can heal themselves like Wolverine.
That's what Andy said. Which
is nuts, right, Andy? I mean, like, what the hell is all that about?
So, like, I guess I did appreciate some like new things they do with ninjas that I haven't seen in other movies. So that was kind of cool.
There's a great fight scene where he's fighting the ninjas amongst cars. They're out in the road. And there's a really great fight scene with all the cars around them. I thought that was really well orchestrated and choreographed. Loved watching that. But I mean, there's so many of those fight scenes I could single out and go, that was cool, man.
I think there was some John Wick people involved in some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this great scene where all the ninjas have descended upon, I guess it's Europol or wherever they were hiding out. Rigel.
Yeah.
And there's a gazillion fucking ninjas killing everybody. Right, left, center. Everybody's getting killed except for Mika. She's somehow able to just kind of worm her way through, and nobody notices her to kill her. Yeah, right, movie. Yeah, right.
The cigarette smoke works.
Well, same thing when she goes back to her apartment for the first, and she first meets Rizzo for the first time, and she finds the letter at her apartment with the black sand. And she gets attacked by multiple ninjas and still survives that attack. They're very selective of how easily they kill people. I know it's a movie and we need our main character to live, but there are many points that she could have easily taken out.
Right.
Yeah, and also like there's still even at this point the argument against this whole Europol part of the story not being needed at all.
Right.
It's only needed to bring guns into the action scenes because he had a more of a sincere connection with what's her name, Kariko, and they could have built on that and had her in peril, and you would have maybe felt something more than you feel for Mika, who just feels detached to me. Yeah. I don't know if you guys read Detached on that performance, but I did.
Yeah.
But I thought that if they just stuck with that love story, it would have been better because at one point his love interest from the ninja school, she gets her face cut. It has a scar, and I thought it was going to come back and like and
you'd be able to recognize her from the scar on her face.
Yeah, from the scar.
Yeah.
But the screenwriter in me, that's me being a screenwriter. Maybe it's a little too cliche, but that's what I thought they were going with.
You know, it could be they were just trying to avoid, but sometimes cliches, stuff like that's used a lot for a reason. It plucks at your heartstrings. One
of my favorite sequences was when it flashes back to his first kill. The gold watch man, the man with the gold watch, this big, hulking, like mafia looking guy.
That was a fun scene.
It was so bloody.
Yeah.
And like when he was stabbing him in the leg and the femoral artery and everything, like this guy got stabbed in every artery and he still didn't go down.
Neck, yeah. And he's like, that tickle. He's like a Cockney cigar chomping villain. He was clearly a bad guy by appearance.
Yeah. But here, like ninjas are supposed to be stealthy, but this, I know it was his first kill and everything. He's probably inexperienced, but I feel he could have chosen a more efficient way of killing this guy instead of this little pocket knife that he has to get up to his victim, right up to his victim. Yeah. It's like and this guy was at a urinal pissing.
Should have cut his penis
off. When Raizu came up and stabbed him in the neck. Just get a samurai sword and stab him in the back.
Yeah.
So you don't have to stab him in the neck.
Maybe part of the test
with a pocket knife.
Couldn't get a samurai sword inside.
Was having the test was you got to kill with what you have.
Or ninja star him to death.
Yeah.
You got plenty of those.
What did he stab him with again? Was it like a little knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, this little like a pocket knife looking thing.
Yeah. I liked violence of this movie.
The violence was good.
It was well choreographed.
The story was meh. Overall, it was forgettable, but fun.
Like a 3 out of 5 for me.
Yeah.
I think.
2.5.
Yeah, I think I'm with Freddy. I think these are by far the best fight scenes we've seen so far.
Yeah. Definitely.
So
of the ninja series.
I don't know.
Not of movies.
They're most competent fights.
Yes.
Because they have like obviously more money and thought behind the other movies, but I do like there's a certain charm with the grittiness behind the other movies.
I heard people complain about the editing of this one. Like one of the criticisms
it was hard to see. Like it was so many cuts and so many different angles. I know that's probably to mask the special effects and the wire work.
Yeah.
But it was a little too chaotic at times and too dark.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I would. There are some good sustained shots, like when there's the paper, they're fighting behind the paper divider and you see their silhouettes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they keep that shot going for a decent amount of time, but it's a pretty simple setup too, where like you said, Andy, I think the minute they move into more complex choreography, the editing gets a little haywire.
Yeah. Well, like when people are fighting one-on-one, it's a lot more focused. But when this movie is maximalist in terms of ninjas, because there's so many of them, and I guess with that many ninjas, the editing and camera work is going to be more chaotic.
Yeah. Even though this wasn't like a as Kelley would say, knock my dick in the dirt. I bring Kelley up because he's coming back next month for a special visit. Are you excited?
I wanted that to be a surprise.
Whoops.
Just kidding.
Cat's out of the bag. Kelley's coming back for the 20th anniversary of Night of the Living podcast. Mark your calendars. But I would still watch a sequel to this movie with high hopes because of the fighting. And I feel like enough time has passed for them to revisit this world, maybe bring that actor. If he's still keeping up with his dancing and his choreography, I think like I could see him carrying another movie, honestly, even though this one wasn't great. He was pretty darn good. He's fun to look at. He had a good look.
Yeah.
He looked cool.
Yeah, he did look cool. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
The New York Ninja did not look cool. he was very lovable, but he was not cool.
But thank you, Iona, for the pick.
Yeah.
I literally have never heard of this movie before this, so she introduced me to something.
And I made jokes about the title being redundant, Ninja Assassin, because I'm like, don't those mean the same thing? But I learned they're two very different things. Ninjas have magic. This seals the deal on that. This answered the question finally if it's magic or not, if we're to believe the mythology of this movie.
So that closes the door on Ninja Flicks for Night of the Living podcast. Next month is our 20th anniversary, so we're celebrating with movies that came out the year we started as well, 2006. So get excited for some aughts. Some naughty oddies.
You're probably thinking, what was 2006 in horror? And I've looked at the list already. And there weren't a lot of great movies that came out in 2006. But the ones that were good were very, very good. And now are kind of like fan favorite, iconic releases.
Right.
So I can't wait to see what you guys pick.
Yeah.
I have one in mind, but I want to talk to you guys about it. See, it's not on your list already.
Okay.
Ooh.
I already told you what I picked. I already picked it. It done got picked.
You were wishy-washy, so I'm not sure.
No, I was not. I was very certain.
Yeah?
It was a Horror Hound pick. It has ties to Horror Hound for me. You'll see. You'll see. Mysterious I am.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move this along to the next part of the show, which is where we talk about what else we've been watching lately. Like, what the fuck else, man? What's out there, dudes? Freddie Morris,
got 2 weeks worth of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a backlog.
The thing that made the big impression on me was something I watched at random on Netflix. Louis Theroux, Inside the Manosphere. It's the 90-minute documentary about the Manosphere. If you don't know what that is, it's all these ultra-masculine guru guys who live in Miami.
Yeah.
They're all girls.
I'm glad that you watched this because I don't think I can bring myself to. I would get too angry, I think.
That's why I didn't want to watch it, but I was sort of in the room, half asleep, half awake for it. So I listened to it, but I did not watch it, and it infuriated me.
Did you feel like it brought you down on? It's not even that these guys are misogynistic and piggish and all that stuff. It's more that they might not be, and they're only doing it for the money, which is even worse. Because they're meeting their little fans, their little boys.
Think the worst part is that anybody listens to them, and the fact that it is the younger generation that's coming up.
Yeah,
means a whole hell of a lot to women.
Yeah,
in a bad way.
Because these guys were horrible about women. It seems to be across the board that they just hate women. Mm-hmm. And they won't call it that. They'll say they love women more than most people.
Yeah,
is the way they'll say it. But I mean, actions speak louder than words, guys.
So who are some of the people he interviews?
I don't know these guys.
Tiki Talkie.
Yeah. Thank you,
That's
Amy.
one of
never would have remembered that.
It's a British dude named H.S. Tiki Talkie.
He starts with that guy, who
That's not his
kind of
given
cuts him
name.
off, right? Remember, did you notice like he started with, that's the guy he started out making the
Yes.
documentary about, who kind of got scared
Yeah.
and shut him down. And then he moves to other subjects, and then that guy realized how much attention he got him. So he invites him back. It just goes to show you, like, these guys, they care about making money, and that is all they care about. They don't give a shit about
They'll sell out
values or anything.
anyone
Yeah.
and anything.
It's worth watching. If you have kids,
just
I think you should watch it.
Yeah. If you're raising a young man, watch this. Like, it's so scary to and some of these men have wives. They have girlfriends. The one dude that he was with, I don't remember his name, but he had a wife and kids. But he was allowed to be non-monogamous, so he could go out, but she had to be monogamous. So it's a one-sided monogamy. So
Did they talk to her?
Yes. And she acted like this was great.
Right.
But there was something in her voice.
Well, there was a controlling, anytime that the documentarian wanted to talk to any woman in their life,
They got weird about it.
there was a weirdness. Yeah. And there was a attempt to control it. It was really obvious to any person who watches this. You can see, like, and it's not, I didn't know about Louis Theroux. I don't know if he's known. The way they describe him is that he's
I just know him from I just know him from that viral clip of him rapping.
Rapping, yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that. I had no idea who he was at all. He reminds me a little bit of like John Oliver type. He's fun. He's a kind of funny. I don't know if that's like something he's attempting to be funny, but he comes off particularly funny in contrast to these guys. So it's entertaining to watch it. But he also does a great job of exposing what's at the core of it without trying to play tricks on the viewer.
I'm just so tired of having to fight to have any control over my own fucking life. And for these men, these children, to think that they could one day like take from me even more than has already been taken
Like
from me
they
under
get
Donald
into a
Trump.
position of power. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah. These guys should never be given any more power than it takes to like maybe order a pizza.
Yeah.
They should be allowed to do that.
Hmm.
But access to real power is a bad idea. They're straight up. I mean, the reasoning is very evil at its core. That it's justified because I'm providing for my family thing is a really inhuman.
Why does
point
it
of
always
view.
have to be, I believe this, so you have to be this way, instead of I believe this, so I have to be this way? Quit imposing.
Well, we don't have to believe
your
anything they
fucked
tell
up
us.
nonsense
That's the important thing. Like
on other people and expecting them to live their lives like that.
young
damn it.
guys need to question when they pull this shit up. It pops up on your YouTube. Question it. These guys sound like they've got it all figured out because they've worked up basically a script for themselves and talking points, and they go back to them over and over again. And they like to beat down their critics, but you don't have to even interact. You could just, I wonder how many of the people are hate watching the Manosphere guys or how many of them are legitimately people who buy into it, like they used to
It's
say,
enough to know that one person does.
like most of Howard Stern's audience was listening to him because they were just wanted to see what he would do next. It had nothing to do with them liking him.
I've never been curious enough to hate watch stuff that I know will piss me off.
Right. Yeah. I don't like to feel bad either.
Yeah. So I would never like watch this stuff because I'm curious.
Yeah. I think I'll hate watch something that someone else is watching, but I won't tell them I'm hate watching it.
Yeah.
It's private. I'm like, I hate this. I'm not talking about
So
something you're watching.
Hopefully they get a big enough platform and they meet the same end as Charlie Kirk. So.
Oh, damn.
You hear about the bullet?
That has not been independently
know.
corroborated. The word corroborate is hard.
Yeah.
I just saw the
Here's the
headline.
thing,
People
like-
are going down some rabbit holes fast.
Like I've lost patience enough to care about people's lives anymore.
That's terrible.
Some people
Andy.
should.
Andy's been beat down.
You need
by
to
the
you need to
world.
work on that.
People-
I don't believe that for a heartbeat. You're a good man. I don't fucking lie here and act like you don't care about people. That's bullshit.
No,
know you.
I don't care about these people.
You do.
If they
You-
died right now, I would not give a shit.
I think you say that, but I honestly don't believe it. I know you say it, but I know that you wouldn't give a shit.
He's angry.
If you knew somebody if you knew them, I feel like you're such a kind person that your goodness would rub off on that person in some way. Your people who know you, Andy, are better for knowing you. And when you say things like that, it's so dark. And you're not that person. You're a ray of light.
Oh, that's the where we live in. It's
Yeah, it's ugly.
Yeah.
It's full of ninja assassins.
Well, thanks, Freddy.
You're welcome. Watch the Manosphere, Andy. Just kidding. It'll make your blood pressure go so high your veins will explode.
Don't explode, Andy. I'm gonna go next. That's how I usually do it. So I'm still on my found footage journey, and I'm still watching movies that were in the Reddit thread about underrated found footage movies. Howard's Mill was a big old bomb for me, but let's see. I watched Savageland, which was the other one that was recommended a lot. And I actually really liked this one. Did you watch any of it with me, Freddie, or were you doing other stuff?
I got sucked into it.
Yeah.
And it turned out I had seen it before and kind of forgotten it, but it's a pretty cool way of telling the story where they use still photos are really where the horror element comes in. It's all stills.
Yeah, it's a fake documentary, just like Howard's Mill was. But this one is about a small town, Sangre de Cristo,
Sounds
I believe
right.
is the name of it. Only like 57 residents in this small town out in New Mexico, I believe. And near the border. And all those people die. There's blood everywhere. They can't even find some of the bodies, but there's just blood everywhere in this city, in this town. And there was
assassins have been through.
Ninja assassins have been there. Duh. There's only one survivor, so then that survivor is then put on trial for murdering everybody, and is found guilty. So what the documentary is about is it shows you interrogation video. It shows you the still photos that were recovered from somebody's camera.
His camera.
The survivor's
They
camera.
said he shot 16 photos. So
36, I believe.
Oh, but did they say they got 16 workable? I mean, why do I remember the number
I
16?
don't know.
Okay. 38?
Nope.
What was it?
36.
36.
Did you already forget it?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Isn't that scary?
Anyway, it's about, finding out what truly happened. Now there's experts, there's fake experts, that weigh in on it and so on and so forth. But I thought the way that the story was constructed was really cool. And those images, the still images from that night, and I'm not going to tell you what happened because I don't want to spoil it, are really fucking spooky.
Yeah, they did a good job
Yeah.
telling a scary story with what looked like no money at all.
Yeah. And I love that when that happens.
Yeah, they pulled it off. It works. Another solid 3 out of 5.
You're going to put that on par with Ninja Assassin? I thought Savageland was better.
For different reasons. You know
So,
what I mean?
Aim, are you running out of recommendations from that subreddit, or is it a pretty deep well?
Oh, there's a deep well.
They
there's a
can't.
deep
They
well.
can't all be underrated.
Well,
Some of them are just rated.
Yeah, I'm just going off of often recommended found footage movies.
Gotcha. How often is Lake Mungo turned up on there?
I don't think I've seen that show up yet. But somebody was just on the horror subreddit. Somebody was like, I just watched Lake Mungo for the first time. I went in blind, didn't even know what it was about. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. I wish I was you.
That was really fun the first time.
I love that movie, and I would love to rewatch it without, you know what I mean? Like seeing it for the first time again.
Yeah. That wasn't.
It's hard to recreate that moment.
Yeah.
Like, the whoa type of thing.
Exactly.
The last time I felt
Sometimes
that way. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
No, I was like, sometimes I wish I had like a reset button.
Yeah, I do though. Holes in my memory. Like I watched Strange.
It's called copious amounts of marijuana.
What's it called again? Strange. The movie you're just
Strange
talking
Harvest? No, Savageland.
Savageland. That's right. Savageland. I had seen it before, but it was like I was seeing it for the first time. It didn't start getting familiar to the very end, and I was like, oh, this movie.
That's the movie.
So for me to remember it at all is an achievement on the movie's part. Then.
Yay, you.
You know.
Yay, movie. And we watched Strangers Chapter 3, and that's a huge pile of dog shit, and I don't recommend it.
We never saw Strangers Chapter 1 or 2. Now, not to
You've
confuse.
seen Strangers Chapter 1. That is the first movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's the third movie. The first movie is The Strangers. Then there's Strangers Pray at Night.
Then there's Strangers Chapter 2.
No, then there's Strangers Chapter 1 by Rennie Harlan. Then Chapter 2 and 3. He did 3 movies. Rennie Harlan did 3 movies.
My whole life is a lie.
Yep. That's one of the reasons we were probably like, what's going on in 3, but you didn't,
well,
it didn't matter.
why we didn't understand what was going on.
It was
in
terrible
3.
regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of whether you knew the backstory of it. But no, he made them so quick, Amy. He made 3 movies in like 2 years or something.
I've never heard of Strangers Chapter 1.
They did a horrible job promoting it, probably because they emailed podcasts like ours and we never replied because it looked terrible. Nobody wanted to fuck with it. Even though Rennie Harlan, that used to be a name you could rely on.
Oh my God, there is a Strangers Chapter 1.
Didn't believe me.
When did that happen?
It's there on the date. You're looking at it.
The fuck?
You make fun of my memory. I held on to that though. It's because I get a lot of Strangers news in my feeds.
Right, because you guys were in The Strangers Pray at Night.
We're
the
part
only
of the
good
universe.
one.
Yeah, it's the only good sequel.
Yeah.
So far.
All right. Enough about that. Doesn't deserve more time. Andy, what you got?
Well, I've been watching a lot of movies in theaters, so take your pick about what I want to talk about. I've seen Project Hail Mary. I've seen Ready or Not 2. And just yesterday I saw They Will Kill You. So I'll let you guys decide what you want.
What do you want to talk about? What are you most excited about?
Yeah, what was your favorite of the 3?
Probably They Will Kill You. So let's just start with let's just talk about that. Yeah, it's not. I thought the trailers would give too much away, but it doesn't. There's actually some surprises. I was like, oh, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just going to be like a ripoff of like a mini. I mean, it does recall other movies, but there's more to it than what the trailer what gives you.
I haven't even seen the trailer.
Yeah. Because sometimes trailers nowadays, in my opinion at least, give way too much away. So that was a pleasant surprise. And I think the best part of this movie for me was Zazie Beetz.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Do you say Zazie?
I thought it was Zazie. I don't know.
Not sure.
You can't trust us.
I'm sorry I pronounced your name wrong, but
Ms. Beetz.
She's the best part of this movie. She's just like a movie star, and like what she does is amazing. The story is that she gets a job in a hotel looking for her sister because she thinks her sister is also working there. But the hotel has secrets and is like a satanic cult, and she has to fight her way out of it because she's going to be the sacrifice. That's in the trailer, so that's not a spoiler. So basically, it's just a lot of cool fight scenes, and the story of the cult is really cool too.
Huh.
So it's wacky, it's gonzo, it's just really fun. That's what I'm looking for in movies. Just have a fun time.
If you like that actor, the Zazie Beetz, she's on Atlanta and she's real good on it. If you haven't watched it.
Yeah, I've never seen Atlanta, but I don't think I've seen her much. I remember she was in Joker for a little bit.
She was his kind of love interest, his victim.
Yeah.
She was in Deadpool as Domino, right?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember the Deadpool movies that much because they're not my favorite. But Yeah, I'm glad that she has like a starring vehicle
Yeah,
that
she's pretty
showcases
well,
like her
well
star
loved.
power. Yeah. So it's just a really good time and like really cool fight sequences and fun gore, and it's just fun.
I love having
So
fun at the
they will
movies.
kill you.
Did the audience at the movie? Did you have a big audience with you?
No, we saw it like on a Monday evening, so it's not like a big audience. And unfortunately, I read that this movie pretty much bombed and made like $5 million over the weekend.
Oh, that's too bad.
Which is
the director made another movie kind of like it. I heard people talking about like this is in their style. So if you liked it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm curious to check out his other stuff.
Yeah,
but it's interesting that they released this so soon, right after they were Ready or Not.
Yeah, they're because almost the same story.
There's very similar movies, so I think they needed some. I don't know how much it would have helped their box office, but I think they should have like spaced it out more.
But it kind of makes a fun double feature too, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I remember we were kids. We'd go to the drive, and they would like stick 2 genre movies together as a double feature, and they would have the same theme. Be like 2 werewolf movies.
So real quick, what'd you think of Ready or Not 2?
It was good. I thought it was like at first I was like, this is not necessary, but they do expand the story more and beyond like the one rich family from the first one. So I do like the world building that they did.
What about Project Hail Mary?
Oh, I'll save that for next week because I think that deserves more than
some time.
A blurb. Yeah,
that's a book the audio book is supposed to be incredible for Project Hail Mary.
Andy Weir?
Mm-hmm.
I remembered something.
Look at you.
He's the Martian guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He's not Martian. He's the guy who wrote The Martian.
All right. At the end of every show, we always say hi to our Beelzebubs. So we're going to do that right now. Patreon.com/NOTLP if you want to be one. Matt, Branan and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, and Shayna Bobena. Love you all. Love everybody listening. Thank you so much.
I love hearing your names every week.
Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old buddy Leatherface put on Dawn of the Dead. And Igor made the nachos in a severed human head, and they enjoy the movie with their friends. David Kessler walks the streets of London